Salutations, Dr. Mel Taco here, and wanted to do something a little different today. So, when I am not trying to teach people how the accounting equation works or what Thanos has to do with it, I get a chance to visit different places with alcohol, breweries or restaurants or what have you, and I figure I should do my part to pass on, my findings. Because sometimes, you drive past someplace and you say, hey, I don't know what that place is or how that place is doing or if it's for me. And I might as well do my due diligence and, you know, cover the word of mouth for different places. Because as you know, I am a firm believer in word of mouth, Yelp reviews, and whatever else that can just be somebody paid off to do it. Might not even be genuine. You can definitely tell that this is genuine because no one's paid me off yet. So today we're going to talk about Neighbors Bar and Grill. So recently we went to Neighbors Bar and Grill. If you don't know the location, it is in the Laguna Hills, Lake Forest area. Pretty good place. I like the leadership there. I like the management there. They have good business practices as far as the drink and the overall alcohol. They have good beer and good selection of liquor. Sometimes I'm in a beer mood when I'm there. Sometimes going to try some bourbon or what have you. So they got that covered. And then overall, they have pretty good vibes. Just, kind of place you can sit down, hang out, have a good time. Definitely a good place to avoid traffic, especially where it is. You want to avoid the north traffic to Irvine or the further south traffic on the weekdays going into San Diego County. It's in a perfect spot to avoid that for a little while. So definitely points there. So we talked about alcohol. We talked about the vibes. Well, what about just the people there? I have created a factor. I'm going to call it the neighbor factor. We're going to call it the neighbor factor. It's just a coincidence that this place is named Neighbors, but it's the best way to describe the factor that I've been thinking about recently. And this is the factor of how friendly things get if you talk to the chucklehead next to you. If you talk to the person next to you and they're a complete stranger, are you welcome? Are they friendly? Are you? How does it work? So the neighbor factor there is 5, as in on a scale of 1 to 5. If you talk to that chucklehead next to you, they're most likely going to be okay. The staff, etc. Everyone's okay. Everyone's, for the most part, a good group of people. From what I've seen there, all are welcome. From one side of the spectrum to the other, from cops all the way to Buffalo Bills fans. Go Jacks. So anyway, like I said, all are welcome. And I call it the neighbor factor, but there's quite a few places I've seen that are like this. This is just Laguna Hills, Lake Forest area, but of course, there's other places I visited. If we were further north and we were in Orange, it'd be Hollingshead. If we were in Placentia, I would say Broken Timbers. If we were in Garden Grove, I would say Darcy's has a neighbor factor of 5. And then south of Laguna Hills, Lake Forest, I would say the Brew House in SJC. They have a neighbor factor of 5 as well. This just so happens that we are in Neighbors, talking about neighbors, and they have a neighbor factor of 5. Like I said, good group of people. The extra cool factor there for me is that we were there a while ago, a few years ago, celebrating my first university assignment. I just got the doctorate, but of course, you can imagine not everyone is jumping through hoops to try to get me a professor job. And my first university assignment, we celebrated there, and the neighbor staff came over. We all drank shots together, and they toasted and cheers to good luck with that assignment, which years later, I'm still with that same job. So it was definitely fun when that happened. As far as food, of course, tastes may vary when it comes to bar food and what have you. But as far as, and actually I say bar, but obviously they are a grill, so it's definitely better than that. As far as the food, I liked it, but taste again may vary. Again, my name is Dr. Mel Taco, so I do not have silver spoon taste yet. And then finally, we get on to the topic of entertainment. So it just depends on when you are there, but they definitely have a live band, they have karaoke, they also apparently have trivia there. I guess they probably forgot that I am a trivia host, but that's okay, still a great place. So, all in all, definitely a good place. If you have a chance to check it out, definitely do so. Like I said, it's definitely a good place to hang out, definitely a good place to be. I wanted to do my due diligence and make sure I share the love and do my part for word of mouth. So that was Neighbors. That is it for me. Talk to you later. Bye.